wrap. All right, let's get busy. All right, you brothers like to share the video and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Spread this righteousness, this truth. All right, let's get the Lord a hand. All right, we're back at it again. You know what I mean? Brotherhood class. I.S.U.P.K. Yonkers. Almost 5,000. YAHANNA, I'm gonna hold the class down for today. You know what I mean? What's been going on? What's new? You see everybody, y'all been tuning into the news. Y'all know what's going on. You see a little boy got shot by the Asian. You know what I'm saying? You see the whale swallowed the Edomite dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't know if you've seen that, but some lobster hunter or something, or fisherman or whatever. He was out in the ocean somewhere. I didn't read the article. I just kind of skimmed through it. But he was out there in the water, you know, I guess swimming, looking for lobsters, and a humpback whale swallowed him. And I guess it didn't sit well in his stomach. Humpback whale spit him out. You know what I mean? He was in the whale's stomach for, he said, about 30 seconds. Who knows how long he was in there? You know what I'm saying? Who knows how long? But he was in that the belly of the whale. Whale spit him back up. You know, of course, the point is this: when people read the story of Jonah, that seems so, you know, come on, man, a whale really swallowed him. You know what I'm saying? I think I heard that dude, that funny looking dude, polite, that Cappy, that, you know, Cappy demolished a few times. He said the mouth of a whale is the size of a tennis ball or something like that. You know, okay, obviously we know that's wrong. You know what I mean? We're not going to dwell on that, but you know, that's something that's going on out there in the news. What's been going on? Any other current events? Anything that's been going on out there?
Yeah, sister out there in Brownsville, man. She threw up freaking babies out the window, man.
I seen that too. A sister throwing her babies out the window. They died?
Nah, everybody lived.
They lived?
Yeah.
But she threw her kids out the window. That's sad, you know what I'm saying? And that's been going on for a long time throughout different neighborhoods. You know, sisters throwing their kids out the window, you know what I'm saying, getting too stressed or mentally disturbed or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying, throwing them kids out the window. You know, there's been cases where people been in their living room or somewhere and heard something hit their air conditioner real hard, you know what I'm saying? And come to find out somebody threw their kid out the window, you know what I'm saying? And maybe hit the air conditioner and, you know, fall to the bottom and so on and so on. You know what I'm saying? That's a horrible story. That's horrible to hear that, you know what I'm saying? Um, you know, our people are, you know, our people are going through, we struggling, you know what I'm saying? A lot of different atrocities, a lot of different trials and tribulations we facing, so on and so on, all types of issues, all types of garbage out here that this society has dealt us, man. You know what I'm saying? The society has dealt us a raw hand, you know what I mean? But fortunately for us, we're the chosen children of God.
Right.
And there's a way for us to come about it. Every situation that we're in, there's a way to come about it because we are the chosen people of God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We are the ones that the Most High God favors. We are the ones that have His blessings, His promises. You understand? We can't forget that. We do have the curses as well. But there's a way out of it. You know what I mean? There's light at the end of the tunnel, man. If we want it. You know what I'm saying? Some people will choose otherwise. You understand? And these things we can understand if we had righteous leadership. You understand? In the UPK, everybody knows we have righteous leadership in the UPK. You know, so we know that. We all know Commander YAHANNA, who gets a bad rap for people that's out there in the world, Christians and so on and so on. You know what I mean? Like he's some voodoo master or something like that. He's just a brother that was going through the same struggles everybody else was going through, and the Lord chose him and pulled him out and allowed him to learn these breakdowns and these scriptures and to live these scriptures and to pass them down, brothers, to go out there and do the work of the Lord. You understand? Right. To go out on the streets and to talk to the people who are depressed and lonely and sad and worried about bills and worried about this and willing to want to kill themselves and want to get so high they forget about tomorrow, get so drunk and so on and so on. You understand? To go out there and save them people and save them and to pull them out, to breathe life, you know what I'm saying, into their lungs, man. You know what I'm saying? To go out to the valley of dry bones and to save our people. You know what I'm saying? That's righteous leadership. You know what I'm saying? You look at the past and you look at the brothers that came somewhat before us, you know what I'm saying, the Malcolm X's, the Medgar Evers and the Martin Luther Kings and whoever else you might want to listen. You know what I'm saying? The Shea Rivera's, the whoever, you know what I'm saying? Their task failed. The Black Panthers failed. Marcus Garvey failed. Malcolm X failed. Martin Luther King, you can look and tell he failed. Right. You know what I'm saying? He got the worst blocks in America. You know what I'm saying? MLK Boulevard, somebody's dying daily on the MLK somewhere in America. Right. You know what I'm saying? Daily. You would think that's a block where everybody say, not on MLK Boulevard. Not here. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's going on there. You understand? Why? Because his mission failed, because he was not of righteous leadership. You understand what I'm saying? Only a righteous brother can be a righteous leader. You understand what I'm saying? How can you be righteous? Of course, by following the laws, statutes, commandments that our Most High God left behind for us to follow. You understand what I'm saying? If you're eating pork and shrimp and crab and lobster, I know in your little stupid Christian brain you think it's just pork, and God said give Thanksgiving over everything. All right, well then that means you can go cook your baby then. Why don't you go boil your baby? If you can eat anything you want, then boil your baby. You understand? Of course you want to do that because it makes no goddamn sense. But according to the law, statutes, commandments, and according to the Levitical laws, you can't eat swine. You can't smoke cigarettes. You understand? You can't be a liar. You can't be you can't bear false witness. Be a thief. These are things you cannot do. You can't smoke weed. K2. You can't do certain things. You can't sleep with another man's woman. You can't lust over another man's woman. You can't do these things. You can't sleep with a woman and throw her away. If you stick your rod in her, that's your wife. These are things that we know about. You know what I'm saying? These are things that are ways that we have to live in order to be righteous. Right. If someone's not doing that, then they're just not righteous. And if someone is not righteous, then that means there is no brotherhood inside of them. There is no sisterhood inside of them. Because if you're not living a righteous life, then that means you're not even thinking about your brother, because the laws that are put in place are designed for you to love and respect and cherish and honor your brother. You know what I'm saying? Not to steal, not to kill. You know what I'm saying? These are things for your brother. You know what I'm saying? When I say brotherhood, of course I mean sisterhood as well. You know what I'm saying? These are things put in place for us. There's laws on not pruning a section of your garden, so someone who's less fortunate come by, they can take the fruit or the veggies and stuff from the edge of your garden. You understand what I'm saying? That's brotherhood. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? That nobody's gonna go hungry. Nobody's gonna go helpless, homeless, whatever the case may be. You know the story of Lot, when he let the two angels in his house. He didn't know those were angels. Right. He just knew that he didn't want these brothers sleeping out in the street. Right. You know what I'm saying? Has so much brotherhood and righteousness inside of him, he was willing to let his daughters get ravished by these bisexual, freaky, funny LGBT guys out here. You know what I'm saying? Right. To get ravished by them. You know what I'm saying? Just to save his brothers that he didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? That's righteousness. You understand what I'm saying? Something that might be hard for us to do today. That'd be hard. You know what I'm saying? Send your daughter out there for me and you don't know me. You know what I'm saying? That'd be hard to do. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's righteousness. You understand what I'm saying? And you got to be a righteous brother to be able to lead. You understand? Some people get into a leadership position and become abusive. They talk to brothers any kind of way they want. They treat them any kind of way they want. They expect them to hop, skip, and jump when they say, and all of that. They abuse the authority. Everybody cannot be in charge. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody cannot be in charge. Being patient with your brother and long suffering with your brother and being being understanding. You know what I'm saying? Can those are just a few little details that you might need to be a leader. You understand what I'm saying? To be a leader, a righteous leader, not just a leader. You understand? There's a difference between being a leader and being in charge. There's a difference. Being in charge, you just point your finger. You understand? That's it. Being in charge, you just point your finger. You do this, you do this, you do that, you do that, you do this. You come over here with me, and that's the being in charge. Being a leader means you lead. You are an example of the people behind you to follow. That's a leader. You want to be the tip of the spear. If the tip of the spear gets in, everything's coming through. You understand what I'm saying? You want to be the tip of the spear. You want to be a leader. You know what I'm saying? So people can follow your example. And the only way for people, if you want people to follow your example, you have to be righteous. Because if you're a righteous leader and they're following your example, what's that going to make them? Righteous men. It's going to make them righteous men as well. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a very big deal to be a righteous leader. It's a very big deal to be a righteous man, because this exhibits brotherhood. If you want to learn how to be a righteous man, you want to have to learn how to be a brother. You understand? And let's go to, I'm going to pull a scripture real quick that we all know about, but let's talk about it. Let's go to Jeremiah 14:2 real quick. Jeremiah 14:2.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14, verse 2. Or Akim Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof blended.
Now, we all know what this means. Judah mourneth. We all know that the word Jew comes from this term Judah. You know what I'm saying? Which is, of course, one of the tribes of the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Judah can be used in different contexts, depending on how we're reading it. It could mean Israel, it could mean the southern tribe, it could mean a few different things, you understand? But either way, Judah mourneth. In this case, it's speaking about the Jews in its entirety. Okay? Judah mourneth, which means what? You already know that. You pretty much already know this. That we're suffering out here, different drug addictions. Depression is the number one of the number ones to me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Depression. Because depression leads to using drugs. Right. Leads to gangbanging, you know what I'm saying? Depression leads to these things. You understand what I'm saying? To go on and hate somebody else because some color they wearing, or from what block they on, or what building they from. That comes from depression. You understand what I'm saying? So these are things that we're going through. We're going to be depressed. You know what I'm saying? Divorce comes from depression. Abortions comes from depression. All the atrocities and things that we're going through, we're mourning though. You know what I'm saying? Brothers and sisters are getting murdered, dying, so on and so on. We're out here upset and mourning. Every day we mourn. You know what I'm saying? We just seen had a little black boy just got shot by the Asian. Right. He could have died. But yet and still, we're still mourning out here. You know what I'm saying? Still marching and protesting and begging the oppressor to just be equal and to have some more rights and some more this and that. And it's 2021. Right. We've been marching for how long? You know what I'm saying? We've been marching and begging and protesting for how long? The people that's out there in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge of the Commanding General YAHANNA, we ain't protesting nothing. Right. We ain't marching. We ain't putting on no picket signs. We're not begging for nothing. You understand? Not for one thing are we going to beg for. Right. You understand? We're going to trust in the Lord, follow the Lord, obey the Lord, and let our Father take care of it. Right. You understand what I'm saying? But the Jews out here mourning, the real Jews are out here mourning. Keep going. Or just read that next part at the gates.
And the gates thereof language.
Now, this is the part I really want to focus on. The gates thereof language. Now, what is a gate used for? A gate is used for protection. It's to keep things in and to keep things out. Right. You understand? To keep things in and to keep things out. That's what the gate is for. You understand? Now it says the gates thereof are languished. Let's look that word up. You know what I'm saying? I know we know because we heard it, but we never want to be robotic in certain things. You understand? We want to make sure that we know. You understand? We want to make sure that we know what does the word languish mean. Please.
Language, failing to make progress or be successful.
That's a good one. That's his one, right? That's his one. You know what I'm saying? That's a good one. Read it one more time.
Failing to make progress.
Failing to make progress. Go ahead.
Or be successful.
Or be successful. Right? So the gates that we have, I mean, well, who are our gates? Our leaders. Martin Luther King was a gate. He's supposed to protect us. Right. Keep them out. Keep us in. Malcolm X was supposed to protect us. You understand? T.D. Jakes is supposed to protect us. Right. Creflo Dollar. You understand? The Black Panther Party, the new Black Panther Party, the Fruits of Islam. Pause. The Nation of Islam. You know what I'm saying? Farrakhan. What's the guy's name that they praise? Elijah Muhammad. Right. These guys, these are gates. These are leaders that are supposed to protect us. Right. You understand? But in them so-called trying to protect us, read the definition again.
Failed to make progress.
They failed to make progress. Go ahead.
Or be successful.
Or be successful. What's the next definition?
Loose or lack vitality.
Loose or lack vitality. They lose and they lack strength. You ever just see a gate that's in like a backyard and you don't even got to climb the gate? You can step on the gate and walk over it. You know what I'm saying? It's just there. You know what I'm saying? You don't even have to hop over. You can just step on it. You know what I'm saying? Or you ever like cut a hole into like the basketball court? Y'all can just pull it and just slide through it at night and go do some more other garbage shit we do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You can just slide through the hole. You know what I'm saying? Or you in an alleyway or something, you can slide through something. That gate languishes. Right. There's no utility to it. It's weak. You understand? Is there more?
Oh God. Grow weak or feeble.
Oh, you heard. We just said that. Weak and feeble. Right. Like a old man that can't walk no more. You know what I'm saying? You ever see an old man and he's just so little and skinny? Like if the wind blow hard enough, he's gonna blow over. Or an old lady, like they're so old, the wind blow, you like, damn, we're gonna tear them up. You know what I'm saying? They're just old and weak. You know what I'm saying? That's how our leadership is. And how do I know it's us? Let's keep reading.
They are black.
Oh, hold on. How do we know that it's talking about us and our leadership and how weak they are? Say it again.
They are black.
Oh boy. I mean, it don't get no more crystal clear than that.
Right.
That this is talking to us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And black is not a complexion. Just to let people know. I ain't met a black nigga yet.
Right.
I met some dark brown ones though. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a few purple ones.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I ain't met nobody black. You know what I'm saying? Quite yet. So this is not talking about your skin complexion. You understand? It's talking about your condition. You understand? They're black. Go ahead.
Unto the ground.
Which means all different type of shades. You go to that ground, you got red clay. When I say red, it ain't red like the white man. I'm talking about like a light brownish. Right. You know what I'm saying? Something like you would call a nigga, a light-skinned nigga, red hair. You know what I'm saying? Right. That rusty look. Right. You know what I mean? But
they call light-skinned brothers red.
Right, they call light-skinned brother red. You know what I'm saying? You understand? Then you got dark soil, you got brown, fudgy looking soil, you got a lot of different types of soil. You understand? We're black just like the ground. You understand? Keep reading.
And the cry of Jerusalem is going up.
Right? The cry of our people have gone up. How do we know it's our people when it says Jerusalem? Because it just said they are black. You understand that? My point is this. Us black people have very weak leadership. You know what I'm saying? Very weak leadership. And we have to have more positive, see, I always say positive, more righteous leadership. Right. Go to Jeremiah, say Jeremiah. Let's go to Jeremiah 23:1 real quick.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, verse 1. Or I Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture.
What does that mean?
I may say death and destruction to the pastors that destroy by giving false doctrine and have them scattered abroad. All these different dominations of churches.
Right.
You understand? Having people believe in different things.
Right.
Acting like it's all of the Lord, you know?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly the way the brother said it. You know what I'm saying? Death and destruction of the pastors that's out there lying to our people, misleading our people, being unrighteous leaders to our people. Let us know, you leave that nigga. He ain't got no job. He ain't working. Right. He's sitting out there on that couch while you out there going to work. And you out there getting your little education at the community college. Leave him. You know what I'm saying? That's they telling him. That's what they telling her. Meanwhile, they out there, you know, got her in the office with the special prayer, putting hands on her, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Putting hands on her and things in her. You understand? Woe to them, death and destruction to them. This is what the Lord said. This ain't nothing I'm making up. This ain't nothing that I'm twisting. You know what I'm saying? All they gotta do is look at the definition of woe, and it says, "Woe be unto the pastors." Right. You understand? To your Methodist pastor, your Baptist pastor, your Catholic father. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever other denomination you out there so-called proclaiming, is going to be death and destruction to you. Why? Because you're misleading our people. Right. You're not righteous. You're giving them the wrong information, and you don't give a damn if they follow your unrighteousness or not. That's why I said we have to be righteous leaders, and in the UPK, we are bred and taught to be righteous leaders. That's it. A lot of people disagree with us, and that means they just disagree with being righteous. Right. Right. You understand? They just disagree with being righteous. People come up against us, your family's gonna come against you, your friends, your so-called loved ones, people at your job, and this, that, and other. Remember this, they're not coming up against you. They are coming up against the Most High God. Right. It's not you. They're coming against God, because if you was out there smoking weed and getting as drunk as you can get and being belligerent and still coming just to eat that ham with that pineapple on it and all of that, and eating shrimp with them and smoking weed with them and doing all that with them, don't worry, they will love you. Right. So it's not you. You know what I'm saying? It's what you believe in. You believe in serving God, so they come up against God, not you. Right. You understand? Unrighteous. Now this person right here is to this pastor right here. This is the person who is being a leader, and he is building and breeding unrighteous people. This is what we're not doing in here. Right. You understand? Let's keep reading.
Oh, God. Saith the Lord. Verse 2. Therefore.
Wait, hold on, I'm sorry. Just read it one more time. I want to break it down. Read it one more time. Verse 2, please.
Verse 2, verse 1.
No, I'm sorry. Verse 2. Slaki.
Verse 2. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God of Israel.
Of what?
The Lord God of Israel.
Of Israel. We just read that Jerusalem's cries have gone up. Jerusalem is in Israel. We just read that those people are black with weak leadership. Right? We just read that previously. Right. So go ahead, Israel.
Lord God of Israel. Against the pastors.
Against the pastors. Go ahead.
That feed my people.
This is the Most High God talking. To you pastors that's feeding my people. Those black people we just read about in Jeremiah 14. You understand? To you that's leading my people. Go ahead.
That feed my people. Ye have scattered.
You have what?
You have scattered my flock.
You have scattered the flock. You sent them all over the place. You scattered them and separated them from the Most High God, from being righteous. You understand? From being righteous. Why? To feed your goddamn belly. Right. To feed your ego. To feed your pockets. And feed your family. In order to make sure that your family is in a nice 6-bedroom house out in Atlanta somewhere with central air conditioner and double garages and different type of cars and things and all of that in it, you're willing to destroy somebody else's family so yours can be right. Right. That's unrighteous, and the Lord's going to deal with you. Right. You understand? And the Lord is going to deal with you for being an unrighteous, disgusting, filthy, stinking leader. You're not really a leader, but for proclaiming to be one. Right. You understand? Keep reading.
Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away.
You're driven them away. You have pushed them away from the Most High God, all for your greedy lust. You understand? All for your greedy lust. This is why our gates languish. Right. This is why. Because they're unrighteous. And they're greedy and disgusted and filthy and hungry for lust. You understand? Keep going.
And have not visited them.
And you don't even visit these people. You understand what I'm saying? You don't give a damn about them at all. You don't care about them. You don't make sure they're all right. You pass by Grandma Jones, who's been sitting in the front seat at that church for 40 years with that big ass fruit basket sitting on top of her head. You pass her at the bus stop, right? In your Bentley, or your Mercedes, or your Lexus, or whatever it is that you gained from stealing that tithe money, right? Whatever it is you done, you know what I'm saying? You pass Grandma Jones with the fruit basket on top of her head. You pass her. You know what I'm saying? She's limping to the church in her pink outfit. You understand that she's limping with a cane. You pass her. You understand? You pass her. You don't visit these people. You don't give a damn about them. If they're sick in the hospital and dying, you don't even come visit them. Right. You send somebody to do it. It's a quick sidebar in the world. When this Corona thing was going on, you know what I'm saying? There's certain people in my family that's in the Christian church. You know what I'm saying? And the pastor didn't even call them. The pastor assigned people to call. Like, you call them and see what's going on with them. Now, you're the leader. You know what I'm saying? Right. Now, can you imagine being sick in the UPK? I'm going to just say right here in Harlem where we at. We in Harlem right now. Right? We in Harlem right now. Captain Zark's over this zone. He's over the whole northeast zone. Can you imagine being sick or going through a problem? Somebody call you and they say, "Yeah, what's up, man? I know you're going through hard times right now." Your cat told me to call you. Now don't call him. He told me to see how you do. You know what I'm saying? We all know Captain Tucker will get on the phone. He'll call you himself and say, "What's going on? Is everything?" You know, so he's hands on because he's a righteous leader.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? He's a righteous leader. These pastors wasn't even calling the people that's paying their tithes to this man, fixing peach cobbler and macaroni and cheese and mowing his lawn and all of that garbage. He didn't even call them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not even all it takes is a 7-digit call and a few, just a minute. How you doing? Everything all right? If you need me, call. That's all it takes. That's you can do that in 2.5 minutes,
right,
or less. Couldn't even do that. Have somebody else call. You understand what I'm saying? But it'll take your grandma's money. Let's keep reading.
Behold, I will visit upon you.
Say it again.
Behold.
Watch.
I will visit upon you.
Oh, now he'll visit you. You know why? Because you're unrighteous and disgusting and filthy. This right here describes all of the leaders, that so-called leaders of our people.
Right.
This describes the language gates of our people right here. You understand? This describes them. And the Lord's going to visit every single one of them. The Lord is going to visit every single one, brother. You say something? No? The Lord's going to visit every single one of them. This right here, this is a prime example of our gates being language right here. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
I will visit upon you the evil of your doing, saith the Lord.
Saith who?
Saith the Lord.
Saith me.
Saith the Lord.
Saith Commander General YAHANNA.
Saith the Lord.
The Lord said this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing nobody's putting on you. You know what I'm saying? We don't put roots on people in here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is coming from the Bible. You know what I'm saying? We don't do horoscopes or nothing else in there. Right here, the Lord said it. That's enough for me. I don't know what Pisces is saying today, but I do know what the Lord said.
Right.
And the Lord said, for the evil you've done, I'm going to visit you. You understand what I'm saying? What's that, verse 3?
Come, verse 3, sir.
Well, let's keep going.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, verse 3. And I will gather the remnant.
Say it again.
And I will gather the remnant.
I'll gather what's left. Go ahead.
Of my flock. Out of all the countries.
Out of what?
Out of all the countries.
Out of Jamaica.
Out of all the countries.
Out of Haiti.
Out of all the
countries.
Out
of America.
Out of all the
countries.
Out
of Brazil.
Out of all the countries.
Out of the UK.
Out of all countries.
Out of all the countries where we're scattered. Go ahead.
Whither I have driven them. And will bring them.
And will do what?
And will bring them.
Go ahead.
Again to their fold.
I will bring them again back into this truth. You know what I'm saying? I'll bring them back into this truth. Now, don't you want to be a part of helping the Lord do that?
Right.
Don't you want to be a righteous leader and help the Lord bring the scattered back into the fold? I'd rather be a part of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be a part of that. I don't want to be a part of misleading. I want to be a part of leading.
Right.
You understand? And that's what we're doing in here. You understand what I'm saying? This is not a job for that you get monetary stipends for. You don't get paid in here to do this.
Right.
This is something you have to want to do.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And I would love to be a frontline soldier in helping the Lord bring back the scattered flock into the fold again. You understand what I'm saying? Because we're raised in here not to languish, but to be absolutely strong and upstanding and hardcore, unbreakable, unbendable. You can't penetrate it. You can't fold it. You can't do anything. All you can do is respect it. You understand what I'm saying? Let's keep going.
And they shall be fruitful and increase.
Yeah, we're going to bring them back in here. And like in the UPK, have babies, get married, and grow. And grow and grow and grow. And buy land all out North Carolina and Texas. You understand what I'm saying? and have more big Passovers outside and have more babies and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And more marriages and everything. And we're going to increase and grow righteously.
Right.
This is a righteous growth, you know. This ain't just, you know, we out here, you know, just having sex and jumping around. This is righteous growth that we're speaking about right here. Let's keep reading.
Verse 4. And I will set up shepherds.
Say again.
And I will set up shepherds.
Who?
And I will set up shepherds.
What does a shepherd do?
Lead the flock.
A shepherd leads the flock.
Right.
Now, if the Lord set up shepherds, you think he's going to set up somebody unrighteous? You understand what I'm saying? Somebody that he has deemed worthy to be a shepherd? He said he'll set up shepherds. Go ahead.
Over them, which shall feed them.
Say it again.
Over them, which shall feed them.
He's going to set up shepherds which will feed us.
Right.
What's he going to feed us? Beamers, Bentleys and Beamer, whatever that song is. Yeah, all of that garbage. You know what I'm saying? He's going to feed us that. Now he's going to feed us his truth.
Right.
Something to really help us grow. Some real nourishment.
Right.
Some real strength. You understand? Good.
Feed us the roll.
He's going to feed us the roll. Yeah, there you go. You know what I'm saying? What's on Christ? He's going to feed us the roll. You understand what I'm saying? Life changing. This is what he's going to feed us. The Lord will do it.
Right.
This is why we don't go out and vote for Joe Biden's and all this other garbage. The Lord will set up a shepherd for us.
Right.
You understand? This is why we don't get involved with politics and all of that. I see an Asian man running for mayor in New York. Something Kang or something, Kang Fu or something out here running for mayor.
Right.
Now, you know, he might get it with this Asian hate thing and all of that. You know what I'm saying? He might get it. Who knows? Who gives a damn?
Right.
I know that my brothers and sisters that have been raised righteously in this truth, we won't be out there voting for nobody.
That's right.
Who gives a damn?
Yeah, right.
The Lord sets a shepherd over us, and we know who our shepherd is right now.
That's right.
We know who our shepherd is right now. You understand? And I don't give a damn when nobody say Commander YAHANNA is the shepherd.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's how Christ. That's how it is. Let's keep reading.
And they shall fear no more.
They should do what?
And they shall fear no more.
They're going to be scared of this white man. Say it again.
And they shall fear no more.
They can't pay their rent. They're nervous. Say it again.
And they shall fear no more.
They got all type of hospital bills. Say it again.
And they shall fear no more.
There'll be no more fear in us. Once this righteous shepherd. Let me ask you a question for the brothers in the UPK. When's the last time y'all been scared?
When I wasn't in the school.
When you wasn't in the truth, right? When's the last time you been scared? Scared, it sounds like scared. You know what I'm saying? Scared of what? You know what I'm saying? Scared? When has you been scared? In the world, you wouldn't even walk down you would see a whole bunch of niggas on the block and be like, nah, let's play it cool. You know what I'm saying? Now, shit, you looking like you got flyers. You got flyers? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You looking for niggas on the block now. You know what I'm saying? You got flyers. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is it. Scared of what?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? There's nothing to even be scared of.
Right.
That's it. You in a place in here where if you can't swim, you can still get in the water because somebody will save you. You know what I'm saying? Scared of what? You understand? Why? Because we have righteous leadership.
Right.
We have a shepherd that was placed over us by the Most High God. You understand? This is in the scriptures. Keep going.
And they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed.
Nor be what?
Nor be dismayed.
We're not going to be confused no more. How many people used to read horoscopes back in the day? What Virgo doing today? You know what I'm saying? And Taurus and Capricorn and all that garbage. Used to be looking at all of that, wondering, you know, calling psychics maybe or something, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. Or listen to rap music. They used to be brothers prophets a lot. You know what I'm saying? The rap songs, you know what I'm saying? All of that. Listen to that garbage. Or your OG in the neighborhood. or whatever the case may be. We're not going to be confused no more.
Right.
You understand? Go ahead.
Following heathen cultures and
following heathen cultures. Being in a Christian church, being in a Muslim mosque. You know what I'm saying? I know back in the day, brothers to be all extra in that kung fu. You know what I'm saying? Walking around with Chinese karate slippers on and all of that, trying to be like Bruce Leroy from the Last Dragon. You know? That's it. It sounds funny, but this shit is real. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or it's real. You know what I'm saying? Brothers walking around and they talk like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, brother. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna be dismayed and confused no more. Brothers, I seen a brother walk past the camp. He talking about we don't know what we talking about. He dyed his beard orange and his hair all orange, like trying to be an Arab. And we don't know what we talking about. Scriptures say, under that righteous leadership, under that shepherd that's appointed by Most High God, we won't have no more fear, and we will not be confused no more. Right. Are you confused about who you are? I don't even care. We're not confused about who we are. We know who we are so much. We go to dinner with garments on, right. And fringes, and shields of David on, right. And headpieces on, and spikes and things all on our arms. You understand? Fringes swinging all over the place. We're not confused about who we are. Go ahead.
Neither shall they be lacking.
Say again.
Neither shall they be lacking.
Now you ask yourself in the UPK, when's the last time you've been lacking? Right. You understand? When's the last time you was lacking something? Like you can't get it. You can eat anytime you want. Right. You can drink anytime you want. Right. You can stay wherever you want. Right. If you really want to. If you had to make a move to Florida right now, there's a captain there that you can call. Right. If you got to go to Minnesota, there's a brother there's a leader out there that you can call. If you got to go to Alaska, there's a leader there that you can call. Or the UPK. I'm just saying, what are we lacking? What do you need, a ride? You know what I'm saying? You get a ride wherever you want. You know what? I mean, what? What are we lacking? We ain't lacking nothing. Right. Because his brotherhood and sisterhood is super solid. Damn right. You understand what I'm saying? It's super solid. Why? Because the Lord appointed a righteous shepherd to lead his people. Right. You understand what I'm saying? He appointed a righteous shepherd to lead his people, and we are the proof that our leadership comes from the Most High God. That our leadership is righteous. Because these things that we just read, we suffer none of them. We ain't fearful, we ain't confused, and we don't lack for nothing. Right. You understand? We don't lack for nothing. I think a couple of classes ago, after we left here, we ate $200 worth of lamb. And had a good time. Right. You know what I'm saying? Had a good time. Right in the midst of Corona, we had a good time. Ate very well. You understand what I'm saying? Ate very well. This Sunday, we're going to have all types of black rice and all types of meat in here, and we're going to be taking barrels of food home. Right. Somebody take this food, so much food, asking brothers, you want to take a plate? You know what I'm saying? We don't lack in here for nothing. Let's keep reading.
Saith the Lord.
The Lord said it. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. This is not poetry. This ain't rap music. This ain't astrology reading. This is the Lord. Let's go to Proverbs real quick. Proverbs 29:2, please. Anybody got any questions pertaining to brotherhood, sisterhood, or whatever? Just go ahead and shoot it out there. Anybody online or whatever.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 2. Or I can't have it? God. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
You understand that? When the righteous are in authority, when the righteous are in a leadership position, the people rejoice. You understand? How come you think black? How come the Jews are mourning right now? Like we just read in Jeremiah 14:2. Why are the Jews mourning right now? Why? According to this scripture, why? He was up there first.
Because the righteous is not in authority.
The righteous is not in authority. You know what I'm saying? So we're mourning. But read that part again, please.
Oh God. The book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Now, who are these people? We all know that this Bible is written for the Israelites.
Right.
It ain't written for every single person on earth. Even though every single person on earth is in this Bible, it's not for them. It's for us to warn us about these people and to warn us about our actions. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And also let us know what's going to happen to these people and so forth and so on. So those people they're talking about is referring to the Israelites. The Israelites rejoice. And we're going to prove in this little scripture that this is true, right? Let's read it one more time from the top.
Oh God.
Uh-huh.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority,
When the righteous are in authority, go ahead.
the people rejoice.
So when there's righteous leadership and there's righteous guidance, you know what I'm saying? The people rejoice, right? The people rejoice. We just read the Jews are mourning. Black folks are mourning, right? Let's keep reading.
But when the wicked,
But when the who?
but when the
When
wicked,
the who?
but when the wicked,
But when the wicked. Let's see who the wicked is. Go ahead.
very rude,
When the wicked are in charge, when the wicked have the driver's seat, when they got the leadership, when they got the authority, go ahead.
the people,
The who?
the people,
The who?
the people,
Go ahead.
mourn.
Now, who are the people? According to the scriptures we read today, go ahead.
We are the people.
We're the people. How do we know that? Because where do we read it at?
Jeremiah 14:2.
Jeremiah 14:2. The Jews are mourning. Read that last part again.
Oh God. But when the very rude, the people
The who?
mourn. The people,
The Jews,
the people,
the blacks,
the
the
people,
Hispanics,
the
the
people,
Native Americans.
the people,
Go ahead.
mourn.
They mourn. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks.
That's right.
Because he's wicked and he's in rulership.
Right.
And who's mourning? Is Bill Gates mourning? Is Zuckerberg mourning? He about to cut the Facebook page right now. He about to clip it right now. You know what I'm saying? Nigga talking too much garbage. You know what I'm saying? He about to hit the button on me, right? You know, it's all good. Still gonna speak this truth. You know what I'm saying? The wicked are ruling, and the people mourn. We're the people, and we're mourning.
Right.
You understand? Because the leadership right now is wicked.
Right.
You understand? Nick Cannon tried to jump out there. You know what I'm saying? He tried to, you know what I'm saying? He tried to get out there and, you know, jump out there. White man had to smack him real good. You know what I'm saying? Give him a good old hook nose smack. You know what I'm saying? He went right back to the Jewish black community. We love each other. We are folded. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Folded. Go ahead.
Yeah, he pays this disclaimer for the I.S.U.P.K videos.
Yeah, right. This is for professionals. You know what I'm saying? This is for trained professionals. Don't try this on your own now. He tried it, you know what I'm saying? Went and got his grandma's little shower cap, put it on his head, you know what I'm saying? And tried to hop out there, man. And that Jewish man came out there and smacked him a few times, you know what I'm saying? Put him right back in line. You know what I mean? You can't, listen, brother, you know what I'm saying? Our gates languish. You know what I'm saying? The wicked bear rule, and the people are in mourning. That's us. We already read that. We're in mourning. You already know that. You understand? You already know that. Oh, let's keep going though. Hold on, there's one I want to pull real quick. Let's go to 1 Timothy real quick. 1 Timothy chapter 3. me see. All right, let's do it. Let's get it. It's 1 Timothy chapter 3, and let's start at verse 1.
Come.
This is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. Or I can have it.
God.
This is a true saying.
Uh-huh.
If a man desires the office of a bishop,
Uh-huh.
he desires a good work.
Now, it says if you desire to offer, so of course Christians say, all right, well, you're talking about a preacher. You know? And so what is a bishop? What is the definition of a bishop? You might need a Zondervan Bible dictionary.
Come.
Yeah, you might need a Zondervan Bible dictionary. I'm gonna see what it is. Let's see what a bishop is. It definitely ain't nobody in purple. You know what I'm saying? It ain't none of that. It ain't what society says it is. Let's see what a bishop is.
Bishop, originally the principal officer of the local church, the other being the deacon or deacons. 1 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1 through 7. The title elder generally applied to the same man, elder, referring to his age and dignity, and bishop to his work of superintendence.
Mm-hmm.
As the churches multiplied, the bishop of larger church would often be given special honor.
Right. So a bishop is like an overseer, so to speak. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not the preacher. They take on this title of bishop, which don't fit them. You understand what I'm saying? It's more like an overseer of everything. You understand? As far as a bishop. You understand? Now, in order to be a leader, be in charge, be an overseer of things, there's certain qualities you have to have. You understand? A bishop does not, like I said, does not mean a preacher. It's not a bishop T.D. Jakes. He's not a bishop.
Right.
He takes on the title of being a bishop.
Right.
You understand? But that's not what he really is. You understand what I'm saying? A bishop is truly a man. Truly a man of God. He's a shepherd that's appointed by the Most High God. Of course, these men are not. You understand? Let's read verse 2.
God. Verse 2. A bishop then must be blameless,
Uh-huh.
the husband of one wife.
Now, of course, a lot of Christians and fake Israelites say, well, if you was a bishop, you can only have one wife. So they taking this literally. You understand what I'm saying? As far as having one wife. Of course, we know this is not literal because it's been in the Bible that have had more than one wife.
Right.
You know, multiple wives. You understand? If they want to take it literal, then okay, well, we don't call ourselves bishops then, so that means I can have more than one wife.
Right.
This wife you're talking about is not a physical person. This wife is talking about what? Go ahead.
The truth.
This truth. This is your only wife.
Right.
This is the only thing you can bank on. This is the only thing you live off right here. Is this truth. This is your one and only wife. Paul said, if I have a wife, act like you have none. I'm paraphrasing. You understand? So if you want to be a leader, you want to guide people, you want to oversee things, you want to be a shepherd, you have to be dedicated to this truth.
Right.
Right? Keep going.
Vigilant, sober,
Of
good behavior.
You got to be vigilant and sober. You think clearly. Go ahead.
Behavior.
Of good behavior. Go ahead.
Given to hospitality. Apt to teach.
You got to be given to hospitality and apt to teach. These characteristics fit absolutely no leader that's in this society that we live in right now. Donald Trump don't fit none of this. Joe Biden don't fit none of this.
Right.
Martin Luther King didn't fit none of this. They didn't fit any of this description. You understand? Not one of them. Keep going.
Verse 3. Not given to wine.
Now what?
Not given to wine.
So you can't be an alcoholic. Everything's about you, just you feeling good all the goddamn time. It's just about you. You know what I'm saying? That's a very selfish, disgusting attitude to have. That means you're choosing a substance over your brothers. Go ahead.
No striker.
No what?
No striker.
You can't be a striker. Someone who want to punch people in the face and fight and get all and so forth and so on. Go ahead.
Not greedy or filthy. Not greedy of filthy lucre.
You're not greedy. You're not a lust-filled bastard. You understand? Who wants all the money, wants all the women, wants all the fame, wants all of this. This is not a righteous way to be living. You understand what I'm saying? If you have these type of characteristics inside of you, or these type of things inside of you, you cannot be a righteous leader. There's no way you can. You understand? Go ahead.
But patient.
But what?
But patient.
You got to be patient. Go ahead.
Not a bro.
Not quick to get into some type of argument or dispute and all of that. Be patient. You understand? Not quick to you want to throw up your hands and fight or argue or be argumentative or whatever the case may be to cause a problem and so on and so on. But you got to learn. You got to be patient. Go ahead.
Not covetous.
Now what?
Not covetous.
You can't have a jealous bone in your body. You can't have a jealous bone in your body. You got to be all the way confident, secure, and so forth and so on. Now, how do you be confident and secure? You have to know the Lord is with you.
Right.
If you don't think the Lord is with you, it might lead to some of these dumbass thoughts you think. You might, you know what I'm saying? You might become jealous of somebody else or what they're doing because you don't think the Lord is with you, really. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 4. This is the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 3, verse 4. One that ruleth well his own house.
That does what?
One that ruleth well his own house.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to go home, you're going to set the laws and commandments you follow, the lifestyle you live in now, you're going to set it off at home.
Right.
You're going to let them know, this is what I do. I ain't saying they're going to follow it. They may not. But you got to stand firm and strong on what you are and who you are and what you do. You know what I'm saying? You got to stand firm and strong on that. You got to stand firm and strong on it in your own house. If you fold to that Christmas tree, you're not built to be a leader. You fold to that and the pineapples and all of that for good luck and the black eyed peas for Christmas and New Year's, then you're not built to be a leader. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Oh, for that kid birthday party?
That kid birthday party. All right, well, he's 6. He don't know right now. Happy birthday to you. You know what I'm saying? You fold to that. You're not built to be a leader. That's all.
Right.
You're not built for this. You understand? So you're gonna solidify these things in your own house. I'm not saying everybody's gonna agree or follow. I'm talking about you. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Having his children in subjection with all gratitude.
You understand? You're going to have your children in subjection with all gratitude. They're going to, now some kids will stray off. You know what I'm saying? That'll happen for a fact. You understand? But guess what? You stand firm on who you are, what you believe in, what you not even believing what you know for a fact.
Damn right.
Trust me, them same raggedy ass kids that stray off, they'll come back and you still stand on the same ground that you was when they left.
Right.
You understand? Either way, you gotta stand on it, regardless. I'm not doing no birthdays. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. That's that.
Right.
I don't want to be around you then. Well, don't be around me. I don't want to be around you either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To be honest. You understand? Stand strong on what you know. I want to say what you believe, what you know.
Damn
Stand
right.
strong on it. Go ahead.
Verse 5. For if a man know not how to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church of God?
Now, if you're too soft to go into your own house with the people you love and your wifey boo-boo and your kids and be who you are and stand firm, how can you lead people that you don't even know?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How can you lead them? You too scared to even attempt to lead in your own house.
Right.
You understand? In your own house. Just think about it. Just think about being in the world or something, and you know a brother is getting smacked up at home by his woman. You know what I'm saying? Getting his shirt ripped off and all that, scratched up, and he come outside talking tough. I'm like, man, let's shut up, man, if I can call you wife. Beat you up. You know what I'm saying? You can't even control your own house.
Right.
Or imagine his son whooping his ass.
Nah, good.
Your son whooping your ass, you gonna come outside and talk to a grown man about whooping his ass. You know what I'm saying? You gonna like, come on, man, you can't beat your son. You know what I'm saying? You gonna come play with me? I'm just giving examples.
Right.
If you can't go ahead and establish what you know in your house, you can't do it here either.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So you got to stand strong out there with your so-called family, your so-called friends, and so forth and so on. You got to stand strong in the midst of them. And these are things that sharpen you into being a righteous leader. Whether they disagree or not, they might disagree. They're going to disagree most of the time. Disagree, disown you, talk about you, so forth and so on. But you got to stand on it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That was into verse 5, right? Well, let me see what else we got real quick. We got time is ticking. Go to Proverbs 29:2. Back to Proverbs. Yeah, Proverbs 29:2.
We did that.
We did already? Oh, Salakia. I'm sorry. Salakia. I'm sorry. 29:12. Salakia. 29:12.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 12. Or I can have it. If a ruler hearken to lies, all his servants are wicked.
And that goes to leading by example. You know what I'm saying? Leading by example. If you listen to all types of lies or take in these lies, then guess what? The people that follow behind you are going to take in them same lies. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to take in them same lies. So, for an example, that's why it says death to these pastors. Because these pastors teaching lies. There's some man out there listening to these lies. He's going to take them same lies home. And then his kids going to hear these lies. Right. And their kids will hear these lies. And it's going to be a generational thing of these goddamn lies. That's why Christianity has to stop.
Right.
And the Christian church has to burn down all of them. You know what I'm saying? Or be transformed into homeless shelters or something. But that Christianity doctrine has to disappear.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or be stomped out through the ground, whatever the case may be. Why? Because it's breeding generations of lies and and wickedness and just misguidance. I mean, it's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? It's absolutely disgusting. Go ahead.
And the fact that brothers and sisters can't pick up on how wicked and how devilish it is, it was spread throughout the masses through mass murder.
Yeah, come.
Like they went and killed everybody that didn't want to listen to what they were saying.
Right.
Because they was chasing power.
Right.
For them to not be able to make those two dots connect,
they don't. You know why they don't want to connect though? It's because they lust filled. Like I ain't gonna make it connect if you tell me what I want to hear, so I can do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, you know what I mean? Like you know that ham sandwich tastes good. Tell me some lie that I could be like, see. They want to hear it. Some people love to be lied to, so they can continue in their lust. That's why it's continue like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why it continue like that because they love that. They love to be trapped up in their lie, so they can continue to lust and fulfill their lust. You know what I'm saying? That's what some bros like to be lied to. You know what I'm saying? But for a man to like to be lied to, it's a real effeminate, soft, weak, moist characteristic about a man that you like to be lied to, so you can just do what you want to do. It just sounds gay. You understand what I'm saying? Because women like to be lied to. Do you love her? No, I don't love her. Oh, okay. You know, they like to be lied to. They don't want to really hear the truth. You know what I'm saying? They just love a lie. Right. And for a goddamn grown ass man to love a lie, it's real effeminate and weak. You know what I'm saying? And real moist. You know what I'm saying? I have that characteristic. But according to this scripture or pertaining to this scripture, the leaders that love lies and love all of that and love the falsehoods and things like that, they are passing this on to brothers and sisters to follow behind them. And that's what we're breeding, a bunch of that. And that's disgusting and wrong. Hold on, let me get some more scripture real quick. Go to Hebrews, the book of Hebrews. Real quick. Hebrews 13. Hold on. Go to Hebrews 13 and 17.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 17. Or I God. Obey them that have the rule over you.
Say it again.
Obey them that have the rule over you.
And this is all about decency and order and rank. You understand? This is if you have righteous authority, righteous leadership. You understand? There's a lot of Christians might hear this and think they're supposed to follow the pastor. You know what I'm saying? They're supposed to follow the pastor. The pastor's over me. Go ahead.
Listen to people listen to what the police say.
Right. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, listen to them. They over you. I think when these fake groups have said that. Right. Groups have said some garbage like that. You went against the authority of the police. You know what I'm saying? All of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? You sound crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? They say stuff like that. But that's not what this is talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's not what this is referring to at all.
Right.
Read it again.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 17. Obey them that have the rule over you.
Now, no oppressor that rules over us. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's laws of the land that we have to follow, but everybody got to follow those. White folks got to follow those, right? It ain't like just niggas got to follow those.
Right.
White folks got to follow them. Asians, that's just the laws of the land. You know, so you can't do 65 in this zone. You can't do 40 in this zone. You got to do 35, whatever the case may be. You got to pay your taxes. You got to do this and that. There's certain things that, you know, that's according to the laws of the land. You know what I'm saying? That's not specifically just for us, but everybody got to follow. So who rules over you then? You know what I'm saying? Now, if somebody could think, well, this is talking about the guy at my job. You know what I'm saying? This is talking about the guy at my job. But what I got to listen to him. You know what I'm saying? Well, listen. You don't necessarily have to go to listen to them because you got he has a boss and that boss got a boss and then you got the Better Business Bureau and you got a whole bunch of things you can go to and this and other. This is talking about people that rule over you righteously.
Right.
People that the Lord put in your life, like Paul. Paul's writing them letters to brothers and sisters that follow him, specifically brothers that's following him. You know what I'm saying? They should listen to him because he rules them. He's over them righteously. You understand? I'm not talking about some garbage in your job because they don't care if you're throwing up and got diarrhea. Get to work. That's it. And hold your throat and hold your diarrhea until your shift is over. And you can go home and throw up and defecate all you want. You understand? I'm talking about that rule over you righteously. Right. The men that the Lord put in your life that you say come to one con to, that rule over you, you got to listen to these men.
Right.
You understand? You should, it's advised to listen to these men. Why? Because they're not doing anything grievous or nothing to really to destroy you or do something that they didn't do already or anything like that. You understand what I'm saying? You know that. I'm talking about in the school.
Right.
You know that. Everybody in here done mop floors and garbage and put the chairs up and loaded the van and everybody.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Commander General YAHANNA down.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? So when you get upset about dusting the top of the refrigerator, Commander General YAHANNA did it. So who are you? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why are you upset? Why are you mad? You understand? So you should respect the person that rules over you because they did it too. You understand what I'm saying? Let's read it again.
Come. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 17. Obey them that have the rule for you and submit yourselves.
That's all. You know what I'm saying? Obey what they say and submit yourself. Why? Because it's righteous leadership. The Lord set this shepherd there. They didn't buy that position. They didn't fill the application and work their way up to that position. You know what I'm saying? For the Lord, and the Lord put them there.
Right.
You understand? And why did the Lord put them there? Let's keep reading.
For they watch for your soul.
Say it again.
For they watch for your soul.
And that's why the Lord put men over certain men, because they watch for your souls. You understand? Because they're watching for your soul. That's their task. That's their duty. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's righteous leadership. The Lord put them there. They didn't get a promotion for snitching on everybody in the goddamn company. You understand? They didn't do that. They didn't go to college and get a certain type of degree to rule over you and all of that. They came in here and did the same damn thing you did. And the Lord put them there for a reason. Right? This is righteous leadership.
Right.
You understand? And they're watching over your souls. That means what? They want you to be righteous too. In their own different kind of way. You know what I'm saying? They want you to be righteous too. They watch over your souls. Keep going.
As they that must give account.
Now, they got an answer for you. You understand? That's why I say, who's the high school man there? Right. Why did he do that? What can you say? I don't know why he did it. You better know why he did it. You know what I'm saying? You the highest man in the room. You don't know why he did that? Well, how did this? Listen, you got to give account to what go on. You understand? You should obey that man. And when I say submit, I ain't talking about, that don't mean curl up in the corner like a sissy. You know what I'm saying? Not that. You know what I'm saying? But just it's kind of what con, and you go ahead and do what you got to do. And we brothers, we talk about if there's a problem and so on and so on. You know what I'm saying? This is righteousness. Right. It's not a dictatorship like this with the wicked people that rule over us.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? This is not that. Read it again from the top real quick.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 17. Obey them that have the rule over you, and submit yourselves, for they watch for your soul.
You understand that? That's all. That's what righteous leadership is right there. You understand what I'm saying? That's what that is right there. You know what I'm saying? To the men that watch over your souls. They care about you because they're going to give an account for what happens. You understand? They're going to give an account for what happens. Martin Luther King didn't care about our souls. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Malcolm X seemed like he cared about his souls. He might have been the closest one. But he didn't care either because he loved them Arabs too much.
Right.
You understand? Black Panthers didn't care about our souls. They didn't, what's the other, Marcus Garvey and all of them, they didn't care about our soul. The conscious community, they don't care about your soul. You understand? They're not going to give an account for it. Now, here dealing with the Lord, you take an oath, that blood oath under the Lord, you care about this brother's soul. You have to give an account. You understand? That's if you take the Lord serious. Let's keep going.
As they that must give, and that must give account, that they may do it with joy.
That they may do it with what?
That they may do it with joy.
They want to give a good account about this brother. Now, how can they give a good account about this brother? By being a righteous leader. They're going to follow your lead. You understand? They're going to follow what you do. And when they follow what you do, and you see them doing it, then you can give you a good report.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And you giving that good report, it reflects on, okay, I see you out there doing a good job out there. These men following your example. You understand what I'm saying? Let's keep going.
And not with grief.
Now with what?
And not with grief.
They don't want to give nothing with no grief. You know what I'm saying? Say, go ahead.
For that is uncomfortable for you.
Yeah, it's not good for you.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? It's not good for that. So it's better to be a righteous leader, to lead righteous men, so you can do righteous things, and you can give a righteous report. You understand? We want to make sure that whatever we do, that we make sure that there's men under us. I don't care if you're officer of 50, there's troopers and young men watching you. Don't think you don't got no rank. You better tighten that 50 up. You understand? Ain't no, oh, you just a 50. Nigga, you better tighten them 50 men up under you. You understand? Better tighten them up under you. And be a righteous leader. There ain't no rank too small under the Lord. A trooper, you a trooper? There's young men that's in here wearing blue jeans and things watching you.
Right.
They're seeing how you saying kind of taking care of things without being all lip poking out and mad and all of that. You understand? They're watching. And all this does is breed men that breed good examples to brothers out in the world. To make them say, damn, these niggas got it in order over here.
Right.
You understand? We want to be righteous leaders. In order to be a righteous leader, dedicate your life to the Lord and dedicate your life to the brotherhood. It teaches you how to be a righteous leader in every aspect of your life. You understand? With that, pass the class over to Priest Noah Shaw. You could show up. Come on up. You got it.